You know that feeling when you're just going about your day and a random question pops into your head? Like, why is that called that? Or what's the real story behind some famous thing you've known your whole life? Well, that little spark of curiosity, that desire to know, it's what makes us human.
The philosopher Montaigne absolutely nailed it hundreds of years ago. We're wired to want to know stuff. And today, we are going to feed that curiosity. We're diving into a book that is just overflowing with incredible answers to questions you probably never even knew you had. So this is it, our guide for today's deep dive, the Book of Unusual Knowledge. It's this amazing collection of trivia, history, and mind-blowing facts. We're just going to take a quick tour through a few pages to give you a taste of the incredible secrets hiding right under our noses.
All right, let's jump right in with something we can all relate to: food. Turns out, the names of the things we eat often have these wild hidden histories that are way more fascinating than the actual recipe.
I mean, think about it for a second. Baked, Alaska. It's a dessert where you literally bake ice cream. How is that even possible? And what on earth does Alaska have to do with it?
Well, the book reveals that the name actually has nothing to do with where it was invented. Nope. The secret is all about 19th century physics and a discovery that totally changed the game for chefs. So get this, a physicist named Benjamin Rumford figured out that beaten egg whites, meringue, are a terrible conductor of heat. They're basically an edible insulator. So you can wrap ice cream in it, pop it in a hot oven, and the meringue shell protects the ice cream from melting. So cool, right? Chefs, of course, went wild with this idea, and one just gave it that cool, poetic name, Baked Alaska.
Okay, so from the kitchen, let's head over to the concert stage. Because just like our favorite foods, our favorite bands and songs are packed with just as many surprising stories.
The book has some amazing band name origins. For instance, AC/DC, they got their name from the warning label on a sewing machine. They just thought alternating current/direct current perfectly captured their sound. U2 was named after that famous American spy plane. And my favorite has to be Lynyrd Skynyrd. It was basically a joke poking fun at their high school gym teacher, Leonard Skinner, who was always getting on their case about their long hair.
So we know the bands, but what about the actual people behind the music? A killer stage name is everything, but it's often hiding a totally normal or sometimes surprising birth name. You think you know your stuff? Let's find out.
All right, here we go. Time for a little challenge. On the left, you've got 4 absolute legends. On the right, a list of their potential real names. Go ahead, pause if you need to, and see if you can match them up. Okay, pencils down. You got your guesses locked in. Let's see how you did.
And there they are. Bono is actually Paul David Hewson. Pink was born Alicia Moore. The one and only Snoop Dogg, that's Calvin Broadus. And Sting's real name is Gordon Matthew Sumner. So be honest, how many did you get right? Now this is where you can really see the incredible range of this book. We're about to take a serious 90-degree turn, from fun music trivia to something a lot darker. And then we're going to swing right back to some quirky pop culture. Buckle up. We all know Dracula, right? The famous vampire. But the book digs into the real person who inspired that legend, a 15th century Romanian ruler named Vlad III. You probably know him by his other name though, Vlad the Impaler. And let me tell you, his real story is way more terrifying than any vampire movie.
So how exactly did he get a nickname like the Impaler, while it was his preferred method of execution? The book tells this absolutely horrifying story where, to scare off an invading army, Vlad created a forest of his victims. He impaled 20,000 people, men, women, and children. It's just a truly chilling piece of history. And this is what makes this book so cool. You can literally turn the page from one of the darkest chapters of human history and land on something completely different, like the bizarre origin story of this big friendly guy.
Meet Big Tex, the icon of the State Fair of Texas. But would you believe he didn't start out as a cowboy? Nope. In 1949, he was built to be the world's largest Santa Claus. When Christmas was over, the State Fair bought him for the bargain price of $750, gave him a cowboy makeover, and, well, a Texas legend was born.
Wow. So let's just recap. In the last few minutes, we've gone from kitchen physics to rock star secrets, from a real-life inspiration for Dracula to a giant Santa Claus turned cowboy. What a ride.
And honestly, we have barely scratched the surface. What we just saw was a tiny, tiny sample. The book is jam-packed with stuff about animals, art, world legends, the supernatural, you name it. It's an absolute goldmine for anyone who loves to learn new things.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredible stories and mind-blowing facts are just hiding out there waiting for us to find them. This book is full of them. The link to this book is in the video description.